Have you ever felt like you're just waiting around for some big, revolutionary idea to strike? You know, the one that's going to change everything? Well, what if I told you the real secret to making serious money isn't about inventing something new at all? Okay, let's get into this, because today we're going to break down the actual, proven patterns that real people are using right now to make over $100,000 a year.
This right here, this is maybe the best piece of advice a millionaire ever gave on side hustles, and it's the big idea we're running with today. We are not guessing here. We are studying the blueprints of what already works.
So here's the game plan. We'll start with that millionaire's secret. Then we're going to explore 3 totally different kinds of hustles. After that, we'll cover the ultimate long-term play. And then at the very end, we'll help you figure out which one of these patterns is the perfect fit for you.
So what's the secret? It's really simple. You don't need some groundbreaking invention. You just need to find a path that's already been paved. The 7 people we're about to meet didn't invent anything new. They just found a successful pattern and made it their own. Let's jump into the first category.
Okay, this first batch of hustles is all about tapping into massive platforms that already exist. Seriously, think of it like setting up your own stall in the world's biggest, busiest digital flea market, where millions of customers are already walking around, ready to buy.
So this is Kai Towers. He was stuck in a dead-end job, and he decided he'd had enough. He took just $400 and started reselling stuff on eBay. But here's the key. Instead of trying to sell everything under the sun, he focused. He decided to totally dominate one specific niche, gaming accessories, and in a single year, he made over $317,000.
Now, what's so cool about this is just how easy it is to get started. Look at this, a 1 out of 5 for both time to learn and money needed. The barrier to entry is just incredibly low. You could literally start this afternoon by selling a few things from around your house, just to learn the ropes, completely risk-free.
Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. I hear this all the time. Isn't it all about Amazon now? Isn't eBay, dead? Well, the numbers tell a completely different story.
Get this, $2.7 billion in revenue in just 1 quarter. See, eBay isn't dying. It just got smarter. It thrives now by being the king of niches. Collectibles, vintage clothes, refurbished tech. That's where the super loyal buyers hang out, and that's exactly where the opportunity is. All right, let's switch gears and move to our next section. We're shifting from physical things to the real currency of the internet today, attention. The creator economy is absolutely exploding, and the best part is, you don't even have to be an influencer to get a piece of the pie.
This is Suheet Ayman, and his story, it's just incredible. He was diagnosed with cancer at 16. And while he was in the hospital, he started connecting brands with influencers. He basically became a matchmaker. Fast forward to today, he's generating over $4 million a year connecting giants like Netflix with huge creators.
Okay, the most important thing on this slide is that money needed rating. It's a 0. A 0. This hustle needs absolutely no startup cash. Suheet started with just a laptop and his time, building connections. And get this, within his first 6 months, he'd already made $30,000 in profit. Next up, let's talk about Noah Briley. He was doing what most of us do all day, scrolling social media. But he made one tiny, critical change. He stopped just consuming the content, and he started studying it. He analyzed the hooks, the captions, the editing, everything. He basically cracked the code of what makes a video go viral, and he made over 100 grand before he was even 18, all from his phone. And just look at how fast you can get going here. A 1 out of 5 for time to learn. See, the skill isn't just about making a video, it's about understanding why a video works. And let me tell you, every local business, from your gym to the coffee shop down the street, needs this skill, and they will gladly pay for it.
All right, on to our third category, which I like to call the digital artisans. These patterns are all about developing a really high-value creative or technical skill that, trust me, companies are desperate for in this digital world.
This is Tom Natras. He was staring at a mountain of student debt, so he decided to teach himself video editing. That one skill ended up being way more valuable than his degree, and now he has a 6-figure income working with huge brands like Coca-Cola and Nintendo. And this demand is only getting bigger. Right now, video makes up 82.5% of all internet traffic.
But wait, you say, what about AI? Well, this slide shows you the real difference. An AI can imitate a pattern, sure, but it can't innovate. It can't feel emotion. It can't build tension or tell a story that gives you goosebumps. A skilled human editor creates. An AI can only copy. So no, your job is definitely safe.
So yeah, it takes a little more time to learn, a 3 out of 5.
But the startup costs are next to nothing. You can just start with the tools you have. With this one, the income follows the craft, not the other way around.
Now, let's talk about dropshipping, but not the way you might be thinking of it. This is Jimmy Barlow, who went from being a broke student to making $40,000 a month in profit. And his secret? He didn't just sell random products. He built a brand. He focused on trust, great design, and creating something that people actually wanted to be a part of.
Okay, so this one's a bit of a long-term play, which is why the time to learn is a 4 out of 5. But look at the path to 10K a month. It's a 2. That's more achievable than you might think. You only need about 13 or 14 sales a day to hit that number. This is all about building something sustainable, not some get-rich-quick scheme.
And here's Jack Watson. He was completely miserable, stuck in a soulless accounting job. So he just locked himself away, studied like crazy, and discovered brand identity, which is designing a business's entire look and feel. Just 6 months later, he had his first $20,000 month.
So just like branded dropshipping, this takes time to really master, but the payoff is enormous. Jack now charges $10,000 for a single project. But even if you charge, say, $2,500, you'd only need one client a week to hit a 6-figure income.
Okay, so we've looked at all these ways to actively go out and earn money. But then what? What do you do with that money once you have it? Well, our final pattern is the one that ties every single one of these together. This isn't just another hustle. This is the long game for building real, lasting wealth.
And that final pattern is investing. This is the ultimate hustle because it applies to every single person, no matter which of the other patterns you choose. I mean, think about it. Kai, Suhit, Noah, they all need a place for their earnings to grow, right? And yeah, as you can see, the path to earning 10K a month from your investments is a long one. But the crucial part is that it's truly passive. It's the only pattern where your money makes more money even when you're sleeping. And the best part? With all the apps we have now, the barrier to entry is gone. You can start with just $1, turning the profits from your side hustle into a real engine for long-term wealth.
Phew! Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. 7 different proven patterns for success. So now, for the big question, which one is right for you? Let's bring it all together and figure that out.
This table right here, this is your decision-making tool. Just take a second and really look at it. It lays out exactly how you can match a proven pattern to your own life. Like, if you're low on cash but you've got time, brand deal flipping jumps right out with 0 money needed. If you want to get results fast, look at those low time to learn scores for eBay reselling and short-form strategy. This is all about finding the path of least resistance for you and your situation.
So there you have it. Success leaves clues, and all the clues are right here on the table. The blueprints have been laid out by people who are already doing it. The only question left is, which one of these patterns are you going to follow?